Here's the list of the top high credit limit personal credit cards that you want on your file. And the reason why you'd want some of these cards on your profile, other than the benefits, is what's called comparable credit. So what comparable credit basically means is the more personal credit you have on the personal side, the better banks will trust you with higher limits on the business side. So just to put yourself in the bank's perspective, who do you think they're going to trust more with funding? Somebody who only has one or two credit cards with like very low, like 2K credit limits, or somebody who has 5 credit cards with like 10K on each credit card? Obviously the second one. So with this video is going to be a little bit shorter because I'm going to just mention the list of cards, and in the following videos I'll walk you guys through more on the benefits of those cards. But one other thing to note is, yes, lots of personal credit does look good, but there is a fine line on where we want to walk on that, because they do want to see you with a solid amount of personal credit, but at the same time, if you have too much personal credit, it can also look like a bad thing. So in another example is, if a bank sees you have like 150K in personal credit limits, and then you go try to apply for business credit cards, try to get like a 50 or 60K credit limit, sometimes banks will think to themselves, this guy's already got a lot on the personal credit side. What does he need more credit for? So sometimes it can actually backfire. Really, the credit limit standing we want to be around is, 30K, no more than 100K. And again, we don't want to keep getting too much on the personal credit, because I'd rather focus more of our efforts on the 0% business credit. But without further ado, here is the list of the high limit personal credit cards. All right, so let's start off with my favorite bank. It's Chase Bank. I'll go through more on the benefits and why they're so awesome, but the 3 cards I recommend, and I'll include some links to those applications, is the Chase Freedom, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Personally, for me, I have the Chase Freedom and the Chase Sapphire Reserve because they have really awesome benefits and they give really high credit limits. So number one bank to prioritize is Chase. The other one in a close tie / second would be American Express. They have a lot of great benefits as well. I'll walk you guys through those benefits in a later video. But the ones that give the high credit limits for Amex is the Amex Delta card, the Amex Hilton Honors, Amex Marriott Bonvoy, and those are the top 3 for them. Now, a couple other honorable mentions would be Bank of America, apply for one of their personal credit cards, or the Goldman Sachs Apple card. All these cards that I just listed have a history of giving very high credit limits, which are going to increase your personal comparable credit. So when you do apply for business credit cards, you're more likely to get higher credit card limits. But awesome, guys. Hope that helped out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.